One Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and Track Meet for $3. Castle Quest. This is I paid $4 for this. This kind of reminds me of like a mappy kind of style game. It's okay. Double Dare, one of the worst games I've played on the NES. Honestly, I love the show, Double Dare, but this game is nothing like the TV show. Paid $6. A penny is too much for this game. Strider, this is definitely a classic. I paid $2.50 for this. Strider is awesome. Goonies 2, I paid $1 for Goonies 2. I've Goonies 1. Too bad they don't have a Goonies 2 movie, right? I love that. Deadly Towers, paid $2.50 for this. This is Broaderbund as well. Wizards and Warriors, paid $4 for this. Classic game. And I got a couple unlicensed. This is a couple of the Wizardry games. This is Early Years King of Kings and Spiritual Warfare. Spiritual Warfare, I paid $6 and $7 for this one. Spiritual Warfare is almost like a Zelda clone. It's a top-down role-playing game, and it's just really interesting. Reminds me a lot of Zelda. Okay. Also got some Nintendo games in box. So I got Bases Loaded 3 with Ryan Sandberg. This is a really instructions box, everything. This is Space Shuttle for $6. Instructions, everything. Interesting. In Space Shuttle Project, rather. I've got some Sega Master System games. I got Maze Hunter 3D. Paid $2 for this. You need 3D goggles to play this. I'll do a review on the 3D goggles, but it's actually pretty cool. I know 3D is a big thing right now, but it's really cool that they had 3D back in the day. Also got Wonder Boy, Monsterland. I paid $8 for this. This is basically Adventure Island for the Sega Master System. Essentially, it's the same game. I mean, Adventure Island is a classic. I picked up Star Trek: Next Generation Tiger game. I paid $3 for this thing, but not too bad. It's one of those Tiger electronic handhelds. Love, I'm a big Trekkie by heart. Got a couple Atari games. This is a 2-in-1. These are fairly uncommon. This is Ghost Manor and Spike's Peak, and this is by a company called Zonix. And it's two-sided, so 2 games in 1. There's other ones that are more rare that can sell for up to $50 each, but this one I paid, I think, $5 for. Not too bad. I got a good deal on this one. This is $2. This is a Star Raiders game, but also it comes with a box, and I'm not going to open it up right now. Maybe let's see, check it out. It comes with this thing right here, controller. This is a really cool, unique touchpad controller. So for $2 with the game and everything, instructions, the whole 9 yards, I felt I got a really good deal on that. So that's $2. Can't beat that. I got Mousetrap, complete in box instructions. This is $2. I paid for this. This is the Atari version. I think there's a Coleco version as well that Coleco made for the Atari. I got Haunted House. I paid $2 for this. This is complete in box. Same thing. Those are always fun finding those retro games complete in box. Okay, so we're getting through here. 7800 games. I got 3 of them. I got Jinx. I've got Desert Falcon, and I paid $2 each for these. Or I paid $1 for this, $2 for this, and I paid $1 for this. This is Ball Blazer. This is an interesting game. Actually, what's interesting caught my eye was it's a Lucasfilm made it. So it's a LucasArts game, one of the very first games that they made. I think the only game they made for the 7800, and it's a two screen, and it's kind of a first person, and it's a kind of futuristic sport. Music is stellar on this game. One of the best 7800 games I've played in a long time. So if you have a 7800, look for this title. I paid only $1 for it. So 7800 games are really cheap. Went to Taco Bell, and they're doing this Atari. They're doing this free, like over $1. You can get these Atari games. I got Asteroids, Super Breakout, Lunar Lander, and Centipede. I got a PS2 game. I got this at Hollywood Video on clearance. Paid $3 for this. This is Flip Nick Ultimate Pinball. It says 19, but I paid $3. It was on clearance because they're closing. But this is a pinball game for the PS2. I love pinball. It's an okay game. Kind of graphics, kind of fun. I got an Atom computer game. This is a tape. Plays on the Atom. This is Donkey Kong. What's interesting about this Donkey Kong is there's actually a hidden fifth stage to it, and there's a code you have to put in at the title screen, and you can unlock this fifth level, which is really cool. I remember someone mentioned to it. I've seen gameplay of it. If you guys know how to get to it, please send me a personal message or comment below and let me know. But graphics, it's got all the things between stages and stuff, all the extras that the arcade has, and it's the same sequence as the arcade. Unlike we got the Donkey Kong for Nintendo, that's totally different. And this, it's a fun game, definitely. Picked up this Game Boy Advance game, Masters Universe. Yeah, horrible. It was the worst money I spent on that for a while. I've got a couple GameCube games. I didn't have this. This is the GameCube reader. Paid $20 for this. You can play Game Boy Advance. You can basically play it, attach it on the bottom. Kind of cool. I picked up Sonic Gems collection. Basically got Sonic CD, Sonic the Fighter, Sonic R, which is a racing game. And it's got 6 other bonus Game Gear games, classic games, stuff like that. I picked up The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure. And Spyro Hero's Tale for the GameCube. Those are a good, fun game. Nintendo 64, I got Buck Bumble, paid $10 for this. This is really interesting. This is a Ubisoft title release. It's just interesting. That's all I'll say on that one. I picked up a couple Game Boy games. I got DuckTales 2, which is $10. DuckTales 2 for Nintendo is a lot more rare, but I love DuckTales. It's a really fun game. Picked up Star Wars. This is a Capcom release. It's interesting that Capcom released a Star Wars game, but they did. Now there's another variation of this game, which is like the best-selling or something like that for the Game Boy, and there's a different cover, but this is the first one. And this is really interesting. This is actually a Wisdom Tree game as well. I've never seen one of these before. This is called Joshua, the Battle of Jericho, and it's an unlicensed Game Boy game. So I don't know if you guys have seen these before. Let me know. I know how rare it is, but it's kind of cool. I paid $10 for that. So, all right, now we're moving on. We're getting through here. If you guys are still with me, thank you. I picked up some Sega CD games. Rise of the Dragon. This is a MA17 game, which is interesting. And it's kind of a futuristic, very cartoon-like game for the Sega CD. Interesting music. I got $1. I got Sunday Night NFL Football. And for $5, I got Surgical Strike, which is kind of one of those, has video and stuff like that, like they did like to do back in the day. I was really surprised. I found this, these two Neo Geo games, AES games, and you don't find these in stores every day. Usually you have to resort to go into to like eBay. But I picked up Magician's Lord for $35, and I got the Super Spy for $50. These things are really cool. It's a great game, really fun to play. I'm going to go back to Atari real quick. I picked up, for $3, I picked up these things right here. And I thought it was a pretty good deal. And these are the wireless controllers for Atari 2600, and these are fairly uncommon to find. I actually paid $4 for it, but still it's a good deal. It's got the antenna, it uses a separate power supply, but not a bad deal. I mean, considering you can play wireless back on the 2600, that's pretty amazing. Another great deal I got these Game & Watches, guys. And I did a video on my Nostalgiaholic channel, and I got an amazing deal on these. This is complete in box, it's factory wrapped inside, never been opened, and these are really rare to find in this pristine condition. I got $30 for this. This is Donkey Kong Hockey. I've paid $40 for each of these. This is Donkey Kong 3 and Blackjack Game & Watch. So those are pretty cool. You don't see those around every day. Saw Vintage Video Game Geeks, a video way back a couple months ago. I saw Time Traveler, and I picked that up. I don't know if you guys remember this game. This is a DVD game. You can play it on your PS2. This is interesting. I paid like $4 for this. So it's pretty interesting. I saw that at the store, which is funny. Here's interesting. I have this game already, but I didn't have it in the box. This is ColecoVision. I paid $2 for this. This is a Cosmic Adventure, and this is I love the look at these boxes for the ColecoVision. I mean, it looks awesome. You got the arcade in the front. It talks a little about the arcade. And what's funny, it says high resolution video cartridge for ColecoVision. It's funny how they pump that up. This is a Bally arcade, video arcade game. This is called Grand Prix Demolition Derby 2014. And this is for the Bally Video Arcade or Astrocade. Okay, so these are pretty rare to find as well. This is Pit Stop for the Commodore 64, and this was in the Atari section. I think they thought this was an Atari game, but it's actually for Commodore 64. It even says it on there. Paid $2 for it. These Commodore 64 cartridges are actually pretty uncommon to find. High demand for those. I got a ton of CDI games recently, guys. This came in a lot. Paid $50 for this for a buddy here on YouTube. I got Tetris, Zombie Dinos, which is interesting. Caesars, which is like poker and all that good stuff. You got Paint School 1, Defender of the Crown, Connect 4. This is Textiles. interesting. It's kind of like a board game. Lord of the Rising Sun. It's got like some interesting video play for that. You got Sesame Street Fun with Numbers, or with Numbers game, whatever. You got Mozart Music, Paint School 2, Classic Jukebox. It's got, you know, Mozart and all that good stuff. Spring Opens is a golfing game, kind of like Link's. Dark Fables of Aesop. Interesting. The Smithsonian. Visit Sesame Street Letters. Sandy's Circus Adventure. A lot of cute games. Battleship. Escape from Cyber City. In Dark Castle, which this is actually a pretty fun game. Thank you guys if you're still tuned in. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I'll have a video game review, system review soon. And happy gaming, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.